probably the grossest thing I've ever attempted to make. I don't know what the end result in my head was going to be, but we got some Carlo Rossi Burgundy.
Yeah.
You know, typically we'd get the sangria, but they were out of the sangria. So we got the Burgundy.
Yeah.
The big, 4-liter mega bottle, the door stopper. And... and I got a little bit of that stuff, and I was going to make some burgers. So I had a bag of ground beef, and I was like,
but it's like one of those. But wait, when you pull that move when you were in college,
I was like 16.
Yeah,
so
like even when you're pre-college, but like definitely in college, and you had people over for a barbecue or something like that.
Yeah.
People thought you were hot stuff, like you were a gourmet.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting booze in the food.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's beer. It doesn't matter if it's tequila. It's like, we'll put some Sambuca in these burgers.
Yeah. Well, I poured entirely.
Wow, Pat, you are such a gourmet.
I poured way too much shitty red wine into this bag of beef, and then attempted to form it into burgers. And literally, it's just like falling apart on the grill because it's saturated with red wine.
Yeah.
And it was. The little chunks of meat that I managed to get from this bag was the most disgusting thing I've ever had. But I sat there with a straight face and was like, hell yeah, dude.
It probably tasted like pennies.
It did. It tasted like it tasted like I was eating, like, it's what I imagine if you just ate poop. Like, it was falling apart, just red wine, fat, and beef molecules. And I literally
some of that for the holidays.
No one would go near it because it was poison.
Yeah.
And I sat there, and like, I remember sitting in a camp chair. We were tailgating this football game. Like, Auburn is playing. Like, we're way the hell away from the stadium. So we can't even hear the game really.
Yeah.
We're just in the woods, nearish to the campus, theoretically tailgating. And and I sat there with a straight face. Was like, it's pretty good. You guys are missing out.
Yeah.
Who wants some seconds on my wine burgers?
My wine burgers. No, but it's like, it's chunks.
Just like some guy.
My wine burger chunks.
These are called sloppier Joes.
The sloppiest Joes.
Honestly, why?
You
Why?
eat that out of a feed bag.
Why? What possessed you to like think that?
I can tell you.
Just imagine him, just like he has like his chunk of wine burgers with like the wine juice,
Just
the wine
dribbling
juices.
off.
Yeah, just like
Gray, red.
in a Ziploc bag, and he just cuts the corner off the Ziploc bag and he squeezes it into his mouth like a Go-Gurt.
No, the Ziploc bag was just that was my marination station. I believe I called it that.
God, we were like everybody, but like in particular, it's like you're just so stupid when you're late teens, early 20s.
How are you even getting giant jugs of Carlo Rossi?
So that was our jam back in the day. We just always rolled with a lot of Carlo Rossi.
Why?
Because
it's like rubbing alcohol.
Well, so we had our Patreon episode, patreon.com/thegoodspod, where Carter and I talked about the movie Ma, which is basically a movie. It's a horror movie based on the shoulder tapping thing of like kids going up to a random adult walking into a store and being like, "Hey, would you mind getting us some booze there, lady?" And then the lady kills them all, And that's
Oh shit! Is that with the lady from Auburn?
with Octavia Spencer? Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible.
I loved it. Yeah, listen. Yeah, if you're out there and you're not subscribed, get subscribed and listen to it. I fucking thought it was dope. But anyway, we had a Ma. We had an adult who, no names, but basically a friend of mine's relative was just
I mean, it's been time. Name names. It's time, Rivers. It's time, Rivers. Name names.
But she
was 147 years old.
This person would just go to the store and buy these giant jugs of wine. So we just had them around, and somebody brought one to the football game. And you're asking, how does this happen? Here's how it happens. We're kids, so alcohol should be in short supply. But in this case, we had 4 gallons of the shit to drink because it would come in
alcohol.
Yeah. It would come in these giant 4-liter jugs or whatever. And so I remember all of it. I showed up with a bag of beef to grill.
And when this is the other part of the story I take issue with. Bag of beef. Like, why?
Bag of beef.
What, you can't buy a bag of beef. So did you transfer the beef to a bag?
Were you inspired by the Jackass Human Barbecue episode where they put the steaks in a bunch of Carlo Rossi?
Why?
And then put them on Johnny Knoxville?
Why did you take it out of the package?
I used that recipe one time when I was 18 because, it worked.
But why did you transfer the meat from the package to the bag?
I think, if I remember correctly, I stole the beef from my parents. Like they were gonna have pita bread sandwiches or fucking hamburgers or something that night, and I walked in and there was just some beef available, and so I transferred the beef from my parents, or maybe I stole it from the deep freezer. But anyway, the point is, I got it from a separate container and just put it in the Ziploc bag.
So you're just like a 16-year-old walking around with a pocket that has a bag full of beef in it, raw beef. My name's Rivers. I'm just walking around with a bag of beef.
Rossi.
Yeah, one hand a jug of Carlo Rossi, and the other in the pocket just a bag of beef.
Just like the Otis. Sounds like some sort of situation that Otis from Andy Griffith Show would get into.
Yeah, but
anyway,
no, I was always a guy who
had beef in his pants.
I just rolled with like bags of meat and stuff.
John, the beef tastes better when it's in your pants.
Like, for instance, I always thought like, oh, well, you got to marinate all meat, right? And so I was like, oh,
another young person fallacy.
Oh, yeah. All meat is better marinated, and that includes hot dogs. So
did you put the hot dogs in the wine too?
Not in the wine. I did them in like barbecue sauce, and I'm pretty sure maybe like some sort of alcohol from parents' liquor cabinet, probably tequila or something.
Peach schnapps.
Yeah, but anyway,
So
there's
sauce and tequila.
I used to roll around. I'll put this on Twitter.
God.
I used to roll around. I had some bags of beef for my
Oh my God.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
For one, you must put this picture on Twitter. You must. It doesn't even look like you.
That's the holidays gift for us.
And you're so proud of it.
Oh yeah.
And it's literally just hot dogs sitting in barbecue sauce.
Yes, it is. I was a gourmand. I was the next Wolfgang Puck right there.
Yeah.
I was the next Bobby Flay.
I just don't understand any of this.
There is an alternate timeline where I was the one who made up donkey sauce.
So in one pocket, hot dogs and barbecue sauce. Other pocket, bag of wine meat.
Bag of beef and wine.
Oh,
Wow.
That's what they say.